Alright.
Fucking hell. Fuck me. Is this guy taking the fucking piss? Jesus Christ. Is that even you?
Mary,
Definitely.
we're not live. Are we live yet? Yeah, I think we're live.
We're definitely live. Fucking hell, mate. We're definitely live.
Hey,
shout out to Trap Star as well. You get me?
Merry Christmas, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So all of that. What are you saying? man like Nova Flip. Yeah. How is so basically, you've been taking part in a mock ritual. Is that what's been happening?
I don't know. That's what you've been seeing. That's why I wore the Christmas hat.
Yeah. So that's what's been happening. So by the looks of it, you've been taking part in multiple rituals. You've been taking part in the Saturnalia ritual, and you've been taking part.
You know what it is, yeah? Look. I put this on my thing. I got all these Christmas crackers there. I bought a box of 12, and my daughter won every single one. You
won all of them?
No, my daughter won every one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, time.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, sometimes they got the younger generation got techniques that we don't even know about. Like if we knew these techniques back in the day. Yeah, I don't know. All sorts of techniques.
We got a couple people in the comments on that as well. Man, like Big Ben said, Nova into the rituals.
You know.
Kaya Page said, let's go. Ashley Young.
Big up to everybody on the live as well. Yeah.
What I'm saying though, yeah, you've been on some mad extremism on the internet, bro.
Yeah? What kind of extremism have I been on?
I don't know, bro. Like, you just been like, you've been like running people down, bro. You've been on a beef thing with the peoples. What's that say?
What people? What people?
The people of like. I think I said this to you online the other day. Yeah. Let me take these off though. I'm gonna keep this on there. But I said this to you the other day. I was like, yo, you said something about you said something about many. You said something about many and few. It was a funny moment still. You said many, you know, only few will be chosen. You know, many will be something. But
I said many are called, but few are chosen. That's true. That's true.
And then I was like, yo. I
didn't write that, did I? Imagine that was written thousands of years before I was born.
And then the funny thing is, I said, yo, you're saying that in a moment when we just had a big political campaign of for the many, not the few.
And look how that ended. Eh?
But it ended. We're in a situation. It ended with what we're in now. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was supposed to be.
How did you expect it to end? What? How did you expect that to end?
Probably how we are now. You know what I'm saying? But we have the same thing, innit?
Because it's the wrong attitude to have. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, yeah. Look at the many. Look what the many are dealing with. The many are running around with masks on their face, dealing with pure wickedness, yeah, and all sorts of madness.
I don't think the many are walking around with
the many have opted out themselves. Of course, they're not going to be chosen. So
but how? Check it like this, yeah. If we want to talk about mask, the mask is an idiot thing, yeah, to even discuss. I don't know why we focus on that so much, but like,
because
you want to. That's my problem with your stance. Like, you're gonna call people. Say that people are going on with wickedness because they're wearing a mask. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's extreme.
Yes.
That doesn't
make extreme. It's not extreme because you've got to think about it. What's happening around the planet is extreme. Yeah. For me to comment on it, it is like, well, you know what I mean? It's no. You can't be surprised that I think it is wickedness when it's.
You could say people getting made to wear a mask is wickedness, but the person wearing a mask, how can you call the person wearing a mask wickedness?
Dealing with wickedness. Yeah, because you know why? Do you know why they're dealing with wickedness? Because what you lot are doing at the moment is you lot are.
Bro?
You as a man with a mask on your face, I appreciate it, bro.
Hey, my mask.
Trying to get out of it. Yeah, you know. They're not even putting on titles and taking it off. What's going on? So anyway,
yeah. You want me to send you?
Okay. So you know what? Imagine, right? Imagine I was an alien and I came back to the Earth. There was no one here, and I found some fucking photographs or some pictures of like what was going on in 2020. And I've seen someone with a masks on their face. I've seen bare people with masks on their face. So I'm going to be thinking, rotted, some mad thing going on with bare disease. People are dropping dead left, right, and centre. When really and truly, I'm living it at the moment, and that ain't the case. Yeah, it might be the case for people, but as far as where I've been and I'm around, that ain't the case. There ain't people, we ain't bare sick people around. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's the wickedness that they're dealing with. As much as they want to sit there and say, oh yeah, well, the news, it says this, the statistics say this, I don't believe them. You know what I mean? I don't care what the statistics say, what the NHS website says, or the news. I don't believe none of these people. So that's why I think people are wicked, dealing with wickedness.
Okay, dealing with wickedness. That's different wording though, but that's not how you've been coming at it, bro. You've been on some you're mask shaming, bro.
Good. We should be.
Big Ben said this comes like Roy Jones versus Tyson. I've been looking forward to this. I don't know if he's trying to call man them old or say that I'm gonna brush you. I can't tell which one it is. You know what I'm saying? Because
Shit, man, like Tyson and Evander Holyfield up in there, man. Two old brothers, yeah. You know what it is? We're too old to be even swinging. That's why we have to just do this fucking online shit right now, man.
So, amen. I am hope. Amen. I am Hotep. So, someone called an account called Amen. I am Hotep. Yeah, that's the name of the account.
Okay, shout them out.
That's Red Flag City already, but said man, them are losing it. It's lockdown is fucked. Alright, let me take.
Have you got a red flag with you at the moment?
Nah. Alright.
No.
Here we go. Look.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The Christmas cracker crown come useful, yeah?
Yo, this one's going on. Yeah, I didn't even have this one. Look, I had all that free and I had this one on.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
So the red flag.
Yeah. So where was it? Anyway, yeah, I have been mask shaming.
Ashley Young said sensitive left mask shaming. Saying that,
exactly. And that's exactly what we're doing. Away from the sensitive left. The sensitive left. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
This is my problem, bro. This is where it gets deep. This is where it gets funny. Yeah, shout out Kev the poet. He said ding ding.
Shout out Kev. Yes, because Kev knows what I'm on. Kev knows what I'm on.
It's my thing with you right now, though, bro. Yeah. When you say things like sensitive left, and you start coming with this, you lot are this left-wing problem, you're literally speaking like brainwashed right-wing propaganda, like in the process of acting like you're anti-government. You're not anti-government. You're moving like pro-government, pro-fucking right-wing extremist racist, pro-fucking MAGA hat wearing nutter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got my MAGA hat on, so look,
yeah, look, man, the pointed thing, Big Ben said, yo, he made a crown out of the red flags.
Yeah, for real. For real. Well, okay, what you're saying, Nova, is so a lot of the you're right, a lot of the anti-lockdown people, they are right wing. And I've seen it in I've been around a few of the lockdown protests, not too deep into it, but I've been around out the fringes, and I noticed there's a very strong right-wing presence. But at the end of the day, just a case of the right wing. No, it's just a case of in that situation, the right wing, they back the right horse, innit? So I'm not saying that the right wing are right.
The right wing back the right horse.
They back the right horse. Where the left wing was saying shut everything down, lock off what the left wing was saying, though. The right wing was saying, no, keep everything open. Yes.
No. Yes. Neither were doing either, and you're the way you're attaching either of those things to this situation is complete nonsense. Neither was doing either, and people in either in all kinds of different political spectrums and life were doing both, and have been doing both. There is no right-wing specific stance. Other than when you're really looking at right wing in politics, other than trying to make money, you know what I'm saying? So I was saying that to you the other day that the right wing in government are actually anti-lockdown. Yeah, they're not pro-lockdown; they're anti-lockdown, which is what I'm saying. But listen though, but they're also pro-vaccine because the vaccine's going to put money in their pockets. So they're not really the side. Yeah.
Yeah, you're referring to like Tories and people that are like in the government. I'm talking about your right wing, your kind of people that go carp fishing on the weekends, and your kind of people that fucking, do you know what I mean, go to a football match and have a punch up outside a pub and have a piss up on a Saturday afternoon. You understand? That's the kind of right wing I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking about the normal people, the people that come from working class backgrounds and shit like that, who aren't. There's nothing in it for the vaccine. There's no money in it for them when the vaccine comes out.
Okay, those type of right wing people, yeah, they're people that we clash with all the time because of racism and stuff like that. But they're actually just regular guys that are brainwashed by the right wing politicians, right?
Yeah.
So,
which is what most people are brainwashed by either of the extreme. So some people are brainwashed by the left.
There is no left extreme. No.
Right, and they got all kinds of mad.
What brainwash? What
Templar, Vikings, all sorts of.
If you want to talk left, this is what I'm saying. This is why you are quite brainwashed by right wing politicians. If I'm being real, because you're still saying that stuff. The left, people are brainwashed.
Yeah, that's the right as well.
So what left extremism are people brainwashed with? What's the agenda behind it?
Behind what, the left wing?
Yeah.
Well, one of the left wing's agendas is.
You're gonna say, I'm guaranteeing right now, you're gonna tell me a very far right wing agenda.
A left wing agenda.
No, yeah. What's the left wing agenda?
Well, the left wing agenda is socialism. Yeah.
Yeah, which is
also
good.
It's also you think it's, I don't know if socialism is a good thing. It could be communism as well. So also it could be communism.
Also a good thing.
So it could be, and it's also control of what is allowed to be said and what is allowed to be thought.
And then, like I said, right wing. And there we have it. You come explain it as a right wing extremist concept and say that's what the left wing agenda is.
Yeah,
that's the whole problem. Yeah.
And not only that, I ain't finished.
The right wing program. No. The right wing political agenda, like political elite, program regular working class people into these kind of thoughts that that's the enemy over there, and they're gonna do this to you. But meantime, they're the ones doing it to you.
So you believe
you're promoting that kind of stuff.
So you believe that I would imagine that the right wing isn't my enemy?
No, I think you think it's your enemy, but I think, and even like those kind of racist fucking right wing fucking working class people in this country, they don't like the government either, but they're still brainwashed by it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Right, there's a lot of comments coming through, we shouldn't just skip past them.
Oh shit, the phone fell over again, sorry.
The poet said both sides are brainwashed now. They used to say that conspiracy theories are a left-wing thing, but QAnon and anti-government sentiments got taken over by the right. Agreed. Lefty Lucy, who I'm assuming is a lefty, said your ancestors were all right-wing racists then because you are white. Yeah, probably right. And most.
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know where that came from.
And most fucking white people in the world today, and even like those that are not. That's a whole deeper conversation. But yeah, even those that are not part of it. Listen, Ashley Young, I could make an argument that as humans we are conservative. We are only being forced to be liberal. This shit goes deep. See, this is what I'm saying. More brainwashed right wing madness.
Well, Ola, I don't really want to get into the technicalities of politics because I've never really followed politics too much myself. All I was saying is that the fucking people that are pro-lockdown are wrong. The people that are pro-masks are wrong, and the people that are pro-shut down all the businesses and all this sort of stuff and control movement. Yeah, that's my whole thing. So I'm not concerned if I offend these people, because as far as I'm concerned, these people, like, even though they didn't do it themselves, but they was in the corner of the people who was literally abusing humanity. Their response is that they should have been up there with me, making up, not even that, you didn't have to make up noise, but actually just state your opinion.
Doing what? Doing what though? Because what have you stopped?
What have I done? Or what have I said?
What have you stopped? What? Because you're not giving them an alternative.
I haven't stopped anything. No, right. You know, the truth is, I haven't stopped anything, and I can't stop anything. Yeah, I cannot stop.
And okay, so they
all I can do is be on the right or the wrong side of
right.
whatever. Yeah, and all I can do is make it known what side I'm on. Understand?
And you're on the right side.
Definitely on the right side.
Yeah.
You can fucking trick me. You think you can fucking trip me up? You get me? You try and do a fucking Alex Dutty on me. You're gonna try and do an Alex Dutty on me.
I don't like mentioning my man's name, yeah. But since you mention it, yeah, with how right wing your stance seems to be at the moment,
yeah.
I'm thinking.
I'm veering towards
let me say something. Was you always on his side?
What do you mean? Was I on his side?
You know, my man. He's like the Rodney P of right wing rap.
Who?
Yeah, the guy you just mentioned.
My man. Was I always on his side?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Am I on his side now? Is that what you're trying to imply?
Taking quite a right with your right wing kind of stance. Yeah.
Well, put it this way. You know what? Oh shit! I just dropped the phone again. You know what it is, yeah? If it is right wing to be anti-lockdown and anti-mask, then I'll be like, okay, where's the EDL membership form? Sign me up. You get me? Sign me up.
More than that, though.
I think it's more than. However,
there's more than that going on. There's more than that going on.
What's going on?
More than that going on. One of the main government agendas that we always have with any of this, I'm not sure what the fuck's going on, so I'm not really taking any stance here.
No? Would you like me to get the Bible out and tell you?
And to be honest,
would you like me to turn this into a Bible study and you know what I mean, and inform you what's going on? Or
to be honest, yeah,
semantics.
In this little verses with us, yeah, like I'm gonna be doing a lot more backing down. I will do a lot more backing down than people would expect because I actually don't disagree with bare stuff. I can't tell you you're wrong on a lot of stuff, yeah, and I agree with more of it than probably is expected. But there is always an agenda to divide, yeah, and I'm saying, like, I can see that going on a lot in what's going on here. And Kev the Poet, actually, there was a comment I was going to read out just now. We said, if I was a conspiracy theorist, I would suspect that the mix-up of left and right conspiracy facts and theories was deliberate. And so that even on the conspiracy things, like, yo, there's things getting planted on both sides to make people beef each other. And I'm saying you are right in the mix of that and really, really pushing it and taking part in it. I'm not taking part in that, bro, because I've got time for both of those, all of those sides. And I even got time, I know that I get cool. Obviously, I call out right-wing people all the time and like racists and all of that. But really, I'm not trying to beef them either. I'm not even trying to help them. So it's like I'm more about.
What do you mean trying to beef? If I was trying to beef them, I was walking up to people in the streets.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So I'm not doing.
When I'm calling out about privilege and all them kind of things, we're trying to
about what?
About privilege, about racism, about
that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
We're trying to fucking change stuff. What are you trying to change, bro?
I'm trying to separate myself from these kind of people. That's just me personally. And
from what kind of people? From regular people?
Separate myself from people that are worried about COVID-19 and putting masks on their face and like want to walk around with banjo. That's what I'm saying with the left wing. The left wing won't allow me to do that. The left wing saying, "Oh, you must stick with it." It's like, no, at this point in life, I will choosing to like slowly. I am now distancing myself. I am now social distancing
from
society. That's what I want to do. I don't want to. You know, back in the days, it wouldn't have been a thing. Nowadays, it is actually.
You're doing more than that on your Facebook.
You're beefing people with that mask on your face. You can't. We're going to allow it. We're going to not I will not allow someone to cross the threshold with a mask on their face simply because they got a different opinion to me, and I'm not interested in hearing their opinion, and I'm not interested in everybody having their say. At the end of the day, everyone's had their say, and the thing is, I gave people their chance. Remember when this whole thing was going on, I was saying to people, all right, cool, I'm going to hear you out. I'm going to allow you not to behave the way you're behaving. But if you get this wrong, you're not going to hear the end of it. And that's what's happened. We're now at the point where...
You haven't proven anyone wrong.
Hear the end of it.
You haven't proven anyone wrong.
What do you mean I haven't proven anyone wrong?
You're going, oh, if they get...
That's good enough. I've silenced them. They got nothing to come back with. But the thing is, that's what I'm saying, innit? People should... It's not even that. I wasn't even trying to prove no one wrong. It's just that people wanted to sit there and say things like stay home, space, all this crap. People want to repeat all this crap, and it's like, well, at the end of the day, who's brainwashed? Who's brainwashed there? Bare people saying the same shit, all believe in the same thing, all programmed with fear. And it's got to the point where these people, they need to be told, because at the end of the day, that's where they're at. Everyone's walked around thinking that they're woke or thinking that they're, you know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm a fucking genius. I'm not saying I'm a fucking saint. But a lot of people are walking around thinking that they know anything. Yeah, that's the thing. They actually believe they know anything. And they haven't even...
You know a lot, bro. You seem to think you know a lot. So what do
I don't think I know a lot. But that's the thing. I don't remember. I haven't been to fucking college or university, yeah? So if someone who's getting zero education knows more than all these people, something's definitely wrong with the education system in this country, because obviously
about the science of what's going on.
I'm not a scientist, man. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a scientist.
So why do you think?
Nor is anyone else. Nor is anyone else. And there's people that are scientists not telling us the truth. So what's the point? So
how do you
disregard the science? Huh?
How do you know that?
What?
How do you know that?
Well, that don't matter. It doesn't matter if they are or not, even if they are telling me the truth. What am I going to do with that? What am I going to do? How am I going to apply that to my life? At the end of the day, fuck the science, fuck the scientists, they're all paid off anyway. You see what I'm saying? And all the other and from what I know, a lot of scientists have been struck off because they've said what they said, it didn't go in line with what the government said. Fuck the science. I'm not a scientist, nor is anyone else. I'm not a scientist.
So then why are you shaming people who are listening to scientists then?
They're not listening to scientists. They listen to media. They listen to government sponsored scientists. You understand? Yeah, they can listen to these people. They're listening to these people. That's what I'm saying. You can listen to these people. Yeah, that's their business. They want to listen to these people. I'm not telling them to not listen to these people. I'm just telling them to not associate with them. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you listen to your scientists and you read your fucking Guardian, papers, whatever they read. And that's it. That's cool. They don't have to, when they want to have their little fucking humanity all hold hands and fucking stand in a big circle, they ain't got to fucking mention me. You know what I mean? Literally drop me out.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to be part of that. You want to be on your own.
Well, you know why I'm not to do with it.
So you're on, to me, that's why you're on the wrong side. So you're the op to me. That's why you're the op.
I like this side. I like this side.
That's cool. All right, cool.
I like it.
Kaya Khabib said the transgender agenda. That must have been when we was asking what the agenda was a long time ago.
Well, boy, that's something else.
That's another episode. We'll do that.
That's another topic for another day. And
has a lot to say on that, and I'm ready to.
Available when I've looked into the information. That's something I haven't even looked into. Do you know what I mean?
Talk about it a lot for someone who ain't looked into it. Fucking hell, bro.
Well, you know what it is. If I could talk about it on a spiritual level. I don't think no one's ready.
Kev the poet got some questions though. So Kev the poet's first question was, while we're being real, did Slim really get Nova kicked off of Facebook? Yeah, he did. So.
No, I didn't get Nova kicked off of Facebook. He did. Right, let's go back to that. How did that even happen? Actually, how did that actually happen? Let's go back to, did I get you kicked off Facebook? I didn't get you kicked off Facebook. You got kicked off of Facebook for sharing a post about a joke about COVID-19, and Facebook obviously took it like you were spreading misinformation. That's as far as I know. I didn't get, like, if I got Nova kicked off of Facebook, I never reported him.
You didn't like the joke.
Unless Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg's watching our debates and he's like, you know what?
I feel, bro.
If anything, the Most High got him off of Facebook.
Yeah,
because I was saying a lot of stuff that had to come out, and you might have been interfering.
Very happy, bro.
Let's just lock it off.
You seem happy. You
might be interfering with divine works. That's the thing. You might be interfering with divine works. So God will shut down. I've seen God shut man's computers down, bro. I've seen God wipe man's hard drives clean, bro. So it's one of them ones, isn't it? You know, maybe I definitely did not. I definitely didn't.
Here I am in it. Here I am. My artist Facebook is still running. Terra Slim definitely, yeah. That's Nova flip facts. Terra Slim got me banned because he didn't like the joke. Is there any reality to Democrats getting the money from Black Lives Matter? Gosh, that's a whole other thing. From what I've researched, no, there's no.
Any money that Black Lives Matter raised, they went straight into their pocket, mate. They didn't get a chance to get to the Democrats. You know what I mean? Went straight into their
I think we could look into where the money goes.
If anything, that money went to Pablo Escobar, man. Got spent on cocaine and hookers. Do you know what I mean? That's where that Black Lives Matter went. get me? That's been piped up already, that man. So yeah.
Hey, I got asked, yeah. I didn't even tell you this. I don't know if I should say this live, but I haven't heard from them again. But I got asked to help produce a debate on Black Lives Matter for like a big American YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So all them conversations we've been having, we can maybe have that there. I need to chase them up and see when we're gonna do that in the new year.
The thing of the Black Lives Matter, one thing is though, I would say in its defense, like I'm not a fan of Black Lives Matter. That's neither here nor there. But I do find a lot of people come out with certain things like Black Lives Matter is there to cause division. A lot, you understand, certain things people say.
Yeah.
And I do think, at the same time, I don't want to say too much bad about Black Lives Matter, only because Black Lives Matter has helped reveal a lot of racist white people.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? So while that's what they're good at doing, I'll let them do their thing. However, I know they got their agenda, and I don't think their agenda is wholesome. But you know what I mean? Is what it is.
I can't argue that stance too much. But yeah. Alright. So peaceful warrior, we have to choose our battles in life, and this is one of those battles. If there is a virus, it does not warrant the measures that are being put in place by authority.
Of course it doesn't.
Tim?
Of course it doesn't. And anyone who thinks different is a wicked person. That's how it goes. Anyone who thinks
they're not
different,
a wicked person. They might just be brainwashed, or maybe they're right. Maybe it will turn out they're right. But what I'm saying,
all right, and say a man goes and you see what it is. All right, say a man goes and gets brainwashed by a terrorist organization and blows up the team. Is he wicked or is he brainwashed?
Sorry, I was reading the comment.
He's wicked. You understand?
Now tell me that again, though. Repeat that.
I said, if a man joins a terrorist organization and blows someone up, he blows a load of people up there, is he wicked or is he brainwashed? Because there could be the argument that, he was brainwashed in there, or is he wicked? So being brainwashed is not an excuse. Yeah, you might be brainwashed.
I'm gonna leave that one. But I think the measures in place, like wearing a mask, doesn't seem to make sense. I think that measure doesn't seem to make sense. There's arguments that the lockdown stuff doesn't make sense. I don't know the answers. I'm just getting on with my life. Yeah, I'm wearing a mask now because you like to bully people for not wearing a mask. So I'm like, all right then.
What's your point? Wearing the mask.
Yeah.
What point are you trying to prove? That you're with them?
No, I'm not. Like that's a clear thing we need to clear up, because you've been painting a false representation of man on the internet with bare fucking slander. Yeah. Like I ain't never made. You know what? I took a picture in a mask on a tube and I tagged you time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was probably the only time I wore a mask, like on like public anywhere for most of the time. Yeah. Early on, I was wearing it on the tube because the tube felt a bit weird. Like if you did it, like everyone had a mask on the tube. Like, yo, people are looking at you weird. So I had a mask on when I was in the tube, so I'd have a mask like if I need it. But most of the time I wouldn't need it. I thought if I need to go in a shop and they make me wear it, but then I would go in a shop and no one would ever really say nothing. So I didn't wear them. Like I've hardly worn a mask at all. Yeah.
You see how you Londoners are. You get me? You tiptoe around the law. Yeah. Fuck the law. Fuck the mask. Yeah. Fuck the lot of them.
This.
Yeah, that photograph.
You're gonna cuss about this though.
That was a vulgar. Yeah, no, we have to admit it was a vulgar photograph. It was vulgar. It was a vulgar photograph.
Look at me now, but what I'm saying, yeah, you're probably gonna cuss about this, but you see,
you know what it is? I'm looking at Trapstar, and I'm thinking, boy, they come a long way from West London, innit?
They've done a lot of suspect stuff.
West London, all the way to Bohemian Grove. You get me? Yeah, that's how. Yeah, trust me. Hey, mate.
Trapstar have done mad suspect stuff anyway. But my baby mother bought this for my daughter for Christmas. 2 of them. There's one just with the T logo, and my daughter gave it to me. So I'm sure you'd have a lot to say about that. But
boy, we have a lot to say about that.
Thing, yeah. Hey,
you know, I got a lot to say about that.
Terra Slim, listen to everyone watching. Yeah, Terra Slim has been slandering people for enjoying Christmas all over the internet, and look at him there he's enjoying his Christmas drink so much that he's fucking over every fucking 5 minutes.
Hey, Like, no, I weren't slandering no one. Listen, this is what happened, yeah. I weren't even bothered. I was letting everyone do their thing there. And then till a couple man tried to run a few jokes with me about I have some turkey. So that was it. I was like, you want to run joke with me? Okay. And so I started dropping all the facts about Christmas, how Christmas is you know what I mean? It's like a mock
No,
sacrifice.
you were saying the other day you were saying man were baby sacrifices for eating.
No. Now you're twisting my words.
Cooking Brussels sprouts.
You're twisting my words. No, you're twisting my words. You're twisting the truth. You're now twisting the truth. What I said, and this is actually the truth. I won't go into too much detail about who we're talking about. The person in question was saying, remember, they was arguing with me saying that all this sacrifice stuff about Christmas was in my own imagination. Yeah, so they were saying it not because they didn't know, yeah, but because they were saying it to discredit me, because they knew rags they're going to go and celebrate Christmas. Because a lot of people, when they find out all this stuff, they start phasing Christmas out. But some people, they know all this stuff and they're like, oh, well, I'm going to continue this tradition. I love it. So at the end of the day, this is the thing. It is a tradition. Certain people are.
It is tradition, and it is just something we do to celebrate with family.
I'm talking about origins.
What?
Huh? I'm talking about its origins, where it originates from.
They're not factual.
Huh?
They're not factual.
What's not factual?
Talk about the origins.
That's what I'm saying. I can draw for the information. I can draw. You
already did, bro. You already drew for it for me before.
Yeah, I draw from pure information and what. Yeah, I drew for pure information, and no one enough. Fair enough. I put up a young Pharaoh video. Yeah, put up a young Pharaoh video. Yeah, like young Pharaoh. I think, he's a lot of his information's on point. Some of it might be, you know what I mean. You could, you know what I mean. Some of it you could probably question, but most of what he comes out with is on point. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's loads more information in Christmas. It's a fact. End of the day, it's not even a question. Christmas, it's a fact. Christmas is a fucking a satanic festival. It's a satanic festival.
We need to
I've never celebrated it, but that's what it is. It's a satanic festival.
If we're going to continue this episode, we need to come with receipts ready more rather than just chatting shit with each other. But
really, because everyone can go and do their research. Everyone who's there is on the internet.
This video on the internet would be more
beneficial. You know what? It isn't a satanic festival. It really is something genuine and nice, and we really should be pushing it on our children, and we really should be putting up phallic symbols.
We're not celebrating nothing satanic.
Put up a phallic symbol for the kids. Do you know what I mean? That's what we. So at the end of the day, they got the means to go and find everything I know about Christmas and more.
Wait. Look. There's bare more comments. We should try and keep these comments as we're going, because
I can't see them. I'm sorry, I'm not on Facebook right now.
No, if you go on YouTube, you can't probably do it because you're on your phone. You probably can't do this.
I can, but I won't. You know.
Wait. Novar admitting he's right wing. Ashley Young said no. I don't know where on earth you got that from. Okay, for argument's sake, if we find out that the masks are not effective and the statistics are deliberately exaggerated, would it matter if it's left or right wing? No, that's what I'm saying. This left and right wing thing, I don't think is relevant to this.
The mask is ineffective. Like I said, the mask is just the next one of your satanic rituals that you're gonna try and laugh off like Christmas. You know what I mean? That's all it is. It's just the next one of them. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest, we all have ritualistic behavior, like programmed into us, isn't it? Like, some of it we can recognize, and some of it's more apparent. You know what I mean? But the mask is just another one. Then the thing with the mask, the worst thing about the mask is after this, people are just gonna still wear masks anyway. People will just wear masks. Whether it's fucking coronavirus or not, people will just wear masks. So this is what I'm talking about. Something introduced like so quickly, overnight, rapidly. No one is like thinking, oh, this is, you know what, fuck that. Let me take mine off. No, let me go along with what they want. So at the end of the day, now you're telling me I should fucking unify with these people. I'm thinking I need to stay away from these people. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to these people walking off the cliff, they need to be doing that by themselves. I can't be in there with them. You know what I mean? And that's what I was saying. Many are called, few are chosen.
Going back, for the many, not the few. But going back, Ashley Young also said probably is, guys, in this country, left and right are inverted, especially where US politics comes into it. And
let me tell you something about the left and the right. The left and the right, old brethren, they all hang around.
No. This is This
hang around the same bar at Parliament.
no. This is what
if me and the man were enemies,
yeah, bro.
Yeah, if it was like that extreme, me and the man were enemies, we're fighting for control of the country. There's no way we could be in the same room as each other. We'd have to be fucking, do you know what I mean? There'd have to be an ocean between us.
People have to be able to be in the same room as each other, but I think that he's saying the same thing there. I can't say 100% sure, he's saying left and right. But to me, there is no left wing in British politics, and definitely not in American politics. What do you mean?
If you didn't know left wing in British politics, what position were you playing in?
In British politics, but I don't have a position in British politics. What I'm saying is, yeah, there is a bit of like obviously with Corbyn and that whole movement, yeah, that was a bit left. People were calling it far left, but it was really quite central. If we're really being real, it's the most centrist government that we've ever had in our lifetimes that was actually being put forward. It was just basic, like they were just talking about basic public services within a capitalist structure. That's literally centrism. There was no much like far left about it. Everything else other than that, it was going right wing. Keir Starmer, I think he could be more right wing than the Tories. I'm not really in it no more. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and in America, people talk about the Democrats. Oh, they're these left wing. It's like they get brainwashed into this. Those are the left wing enemies. They're not even left wing at all. So it's like it's all nonsense. There is no. They're not using those terms correctly. Yeah, because to me, left wing means or extreme left means no government. And Kev did say something as well. Can Novar honestly say there's no extreme left? And I think, yeah, there could be an extreme left is run up in the government and kill all the right-wing people. Like, that's extreme left. Yeah? So I'm not saying no, and there probably is people that feel like that. So those are extreme left. Yeah. People who want to do madness and overthrow the government is extreme left to me. And I'm not telling them they're, anyway.
So what is extreme right then?
Extreme right? I was thinking about this today. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Like you're you've been a few like obviously man that did them like the Finsbury Park mosque attack and them sorts of things. Would that be classed? That's definitely the extreme right. You know what I mean, and them sorts of people, so the terrorist sorts of people.
We think terrorism is.
What about someone like Britain's first would definitely be on the. Would you say that's extreme right or just far right?
Complicated because then they do seem to be like slightly anti-establishment also, but they're also they're upholding those attacks are upholding like elite agendas. So maybe
of course they are. Of course they are. Even
it's extreme violence against against the wishes of the people and against regular people, I guess. Extreme right.
So where do you stand in your views to the lockdown? What's your views on the lockdown?
I think it's mad complicated, man.
You must have a standpoint. You agreed with it or not?
I don't know, because I've not paid attention to loads of it. I thought I just got to get on with my life because this is so confusing. So I'm just gonna do my day-to-day thing and get on with my life. But
did you believe what the government said?
Well, the
existence of a virus.
Well, the government are definitely in the UK. The government are anti-lockdown.
Were the government telling the truth or not?
About what?
About the virus.
The government are not the ones that announced a virus existing.
Yeah, but were they had to relay us the information? Were we told the truth?
That's scientists worldwide who have talked about.
And who's responsible for getting us this information?
I don't know.
We don't even know where the information come from. So basically, we took this information and ran with it. We didn't even know where it come from. We don't. This politician here.
This information comes from medical professionals all over the world.
It's literally like Chinese whispers. We don't know who started it. Who was the first person to even fucking come out with this? Who discovered it?
Then we don't know any medical information or where it came from.
Wuhan. Some criminal and worrying at me has gone out and put a fucking tweet out on the internet. And that's the thing. The internet will spread things faster than anything. You understand? So what actually happened the virus was more contagious into terms of.
Kev the poet, yeah, has said, divide and conquer. If they have weaponized our fear of death and love for our families to restrict our freedom and control us, would Slim be a hero? It's unproven, but if. And I think that's a great question. But what I'm saying is, would Slim be a hero for doing what? Slim is fucking bouncing. He's not staying here and fighting. He's running off.
I'm running off.
You told me you're running. You said you're
not at all. Nova. But if I was still here, I would be behind enemy lines. That's what I'm saying. When you understand, when
you're not behind enemy lines,
I'm on a different side. No, but if I was in London, I would be behind enemy lines.
This is not a London problem, bro.
In Bristol now, it's a different story because at the end of the day, in Bristol, you got some people that actually like their freedom. You understand? In London, people don't like their freedom. That's why people are going in and out of jail all the time. People are starting to love jail. I realise people are starting to love jail. It's like,
you're waffling. You're waffling.
This is the thing. I ain't run off. End of the day, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. You understand? But yeah. Anyway, say what you're gonna say.
I'm saying you're not really doing nothing, bro. You're cussing people on Facebook.
No? Really? What do you mean I'm not doing nothing?
You're not doing nothing to change anything. And you're saying you don't care about changing nothing. You don't care about helping people.
Oh, no. We are changing things.
So you're not. So man saying, "Oh, would Slim be a hero for what? For saying, oh, I don't believe in it. Oh, I don't believe in it. Don't believe in it. Everyone don't believe in it. But then what's next? What are you doing next?
I'm already a hero. That's the thing. I already am. I'm already a hero. Huh?
For what?
I'm already a hero.
This is the problem with the conspiracy world and the enlightened, yeah, the so-called enlightened, but I'm going to call them illuminated, yeah. This is the problem. Actually, most people that are like, yo, they're lying to us. This is it, and they're trying to. You're trying to show some alternative information. You don't actually care about sharing the information. You just care about the ego it gives you for having it and shaming others. You're just shaming people. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing from most kind of conspiracy theories in that world. They're just here to shame people, and that's all I've seen you doing on the internet recently. Shaming people for wearing a mask, shaming people for lockdown, whatever it may be.
Recently, I've been doing this for months. Yeah. I've been doing this for months, but the thing is, no, it's not even that. I'm not there sharing videos about what's going on. Like I said, I'm just more. My whole stance is I just don't follow the laws. So obviously, if they're going to tell us we have to find a way around the law. So it's not a case of obviously people that are wearing masks, people that are pro lockdown. They're no good in this.
Oh shit!
They're no good. No, for what I'm doing and for what I'm, you know what I mean? It's no good to me, are they? Do you know what I mean? But there's lots of like-minded people that I know. That
Hey, the problem, man, I'm missing bare comments. Bare comments. So what's this, bro? Ivanov.
Is that
Treben G, yeah. Yo, come to the beach, Javon. I'll put the mask off, Nova. He said, Why are you wearing a mask at home, man?
because that's what I'm saying. Yeah, big up to the Bulgarians as well. Big up to Bulgaria, because see what happened in Bulgaria. They tried to shut their beaches down in Bulgaria. You know what the Bulgarians did?
I didn't have
Bulgarians went and turned up and fought with the police and played a big, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. In England, they're too soft. In England, they're too soft. In England, when the government says to them you can't do something, they're like, oh yes, okay. Wait, you understand? So, I kind of I had to put my neck on the line. I was one of the few people that was like, fuck that, I'm going straight out there. They said you can't travel. I was traveling.
Listen, yeah. Ruthless said real virus, fake facts, mass manipulation. And it also said it's new world order.
Real virus. Yeah, but I'm saying, so what? There's plenty of real viruses out. And that's what I'm saying. We need to focus on one virus.
Seen live, who's got a green eye that looks very much like a David Icke type symbol, said, so Nova, are you getting vaccinated, mate? No, I'm not, mate. And I'm only wearing this mask to wind Terra up, if I'm being honest.
That's what he says. But, come on, trap star, designer mask, you know what I mean?
Jeez.
Come on, It's all right. You know what it is, Novar? It's all right. Because
listen, I don't think we should do this bare long, yeah. So really, we should. I was thinking we should only go an hour, and this thing flies by, so that would only be 15 minutes left. But it's a real thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, how long have you done? How long have we done?
45 minutes.
Okay, that's cool. That's actually not bad.
Listen, yeah. People, seeing live is laughing. Yeah. But I'm saying, yeah, people have been dying. Yeah, whether of COVID or whether it wasn't, but they're still being told it's of COVID, right? People's families are dying. People are upset. People are losing work, and they're like, some of them are not angry at the government for it. Some of them who think it is necessary for because they've had family die, whatever it may be. So when you're on the internet saying "fuck you," anyone who's got the illness or said they got the illness, you're calling them a devil. Fuck
when
you.
did I say that?
You've got everyone who's come at you.
No. This is what happened. What actually happened? Brian Cranston. See, I can even see what it is. I can even go.
Yeah. You know,
Brian Cranston is a wicked man on and off screen. Yeah, Heisenberg. I see a wicked man on and off screen. Truth. Yeah, it's the truth.
Why is he
Check
wicked?
him out. Check what he's been doing. Check what he's been doing. He's one of them. He's part
What's he been doing? Tell me, because I'm out.
He's another crisis actor. That's why he's another crisis actor.
Me and my daughter have got. We've planned to start watching Breaking Bad tonight from the first episode.
Well, I'm glad I watched it 3 times. I've watched it 3 times or 4 times the entire season, all the seasons. So I'm kind of glad because I won't watch it again. You know what I mean? But it was definitely worth watching 4 times. But
I'm saying, and this is where it gets extremist. Like, oh, you're like, oh man, yeah, he's a crisis actor, but you've got no evidence of that.
You know what it is? It's up to me, innit? If I want to believe he's a crisis actor, I believe he's a crisis actor.
All right, cool. So how about this? How about people
in on it, and I can believe it, innit? It's up to me. They haven't shown me much evidence to prove to me that they ain't.
So what I'm saying though, people, you're upsetting people.
So what?
You don't care about people.
No, I don't care about upsetting these people. So what? I don't care.
Cool. That's when it comes down to it.
They're upsetting me with their fucking pro-lockdown views.
And this is where when it comes down to it, yeah. This is where I start when you start talking about right and wrong. This is where I'm like, cool, that's wrong.
Yeah.
If you don't care about people and you're like, fuck people, fuck if your family died, that's wrong. You're standing on the side of wrong.
If you share you know what it is, Nova? If you share the values I share, then you know what? You'll be cared about. You get me?
But the values you share seem to be bad, man.
People that don't value freedom, people that don't value freedom, there's not really much I can do for you.
But that's your interpretation.
I'm allowed to interpret it like that. That's my point.
Yeah, but that's not their opinion. That's not their opinion.
That's all good. It don't matter if they might have completely different intentions, but my brain is allowed to compute it, interpret it as that, and make me believe.
Oh, your sound was going.
Is it going? Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, you was waffling like usual, man.
No. You weren't taking it in, though. But this is why we ended up having to do a live discussion, so you can understand where it's coming from.
You made it when we talked in private the other day. You made some good points to me because I said to you about, you know, I care about people. So if people just feel like they're scared and they want to follow this lockdown,
but I don't want to hear it. You see with this all this talk about care. This is what I'm saying. People coming out all of a sudden, everyone's like, "Oh, I care about everyone." This is the talk I don't want to hear. This literally is. I don't want to hear it. The man on the train tried to tell me I just want everyone to stay safe, and I said to him, I don't want to hear it. You see what I'm saying?
To me, that's what puts you on the wrong side. Like that's why it becomes
right. No, but you know what? If you know what it is, if people want to care about everyone and they want to stay safe, then that's cool. Keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? There's plenty of things that I want, and understand. I just keep to myself. I don't go around telling everyone like, oh, you know what, guys, I want everybody to not get run over by a car today, so I'm going to be watching the roads. You know what I mean? And then keep it to your fucking self. You know what I mean? No one cares. You go to work and all you're concerned about is keeping people safe. Yeah, that's cool. You do that, innit? You spend 8 hours worrying. Keep it to yourself. No one wants to know.
No. I wanted to touch on this though. Like, I want to touch on this before we end, yeah, because you said to me something I had to agree with. Because I said I was talking about this, how we got to care about people, and people are dying, yeah, and we should care that people are dying. And you said, well, knife crime is rising in this time, and domestic violence, or some. You was bringing up other things that have been worse, and unemployment and suicide and all of these things are happening during this time that this lockdown is contributing to. And what about them numbers? So fuck them people because they don't care about them numbers.
Well, obviously.
I think those things are important to talk
about. People don't care about it at the end of the day. These people don't, even if people were dying, these people don't give a shit about people dying anyway. Like, it's only because.
Do you give a shit about people dying?
The newspapers tell, no, it's only because it's the newspapers tell. They wouldn't even know. Like I said, unless the newspapers told them, they wouldn't even know. And it's only because that the newspapers, the media has programmed them to be, you have to appear to be like you care about this thing. If you don't care about it, you appear like an insensitive cunt. Yeah. And that's basically how people are programmed. So if you was to say anything, you know what I mean, people can pull the fucking emotion card. They'd be like, oh, I have had family fucking who have been tested positive for COVID and so died from COVID. And it's like, well, you know what, yeah? That's like anything, innit? That's literally like anything. Everyone is going to die at the end of the day, and is going to die of a number of different
things. Why are you mad at someone, bro? Why are you mad at someone who's wearing a mask, whatever?
We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. Right now, when they're doing a mass deception of the planet, we don't want to hear it. You understand?
They're doing a mass deception. So can you prove that?
Yes.
How? Prove it then.
Very easily.
You got 9 minutes. You got 10 minutes.
What do you mean I got 10 minutes? What, so you don't believe there's a mass deception?
I'm not saying, I don't know what to believe.
Well, you don't have to believe there's a mass deception. You can believe.
I'm saying, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you what I do think. I think there's not.
I can't prove it.
I'll tell you this. I think there's not enough evidence to be specific about what is really going on to mistreat people over it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like to bad people up over it because you feel a certain way, like you're gonna bad them up because their opinion's different when all they're really trying to do is get through.
No one's getting badded up. No one's getting badded up. No one's getting badded up.
No, you've been badding people up, bro. You've been badding people up a lot.
Who do I bad up?
Just you've been badding. You've been badding and that, and you've been badding. Bro, you gripped up a gang of youths for wearing masks and that in Bristol.
No one. I never touched anybody. I spoke to them. I did not cuss them out. I did not scare them.
He said, "Man, come here.
You had to check them. No, I'm telling them about their future. I'm telling these youths, you know what? You lot are laughing and joking, thinking it's funny, but at the end of the day, it's you lot who aren't going to go to no nightclubs. It's you lot who aren't going to go to no festivals. You lot who are, do you know what I mean? All these things that you should be enjoying as a young person, it's you lot who are going to miss out on it, and you're missing out on it. Why? Because you haven't checked out, you literally haven't checked out the information, and you're just going by what you heard, what your parents have told you, what society's telling you. So that's how I was checking them. I wasn't gripsing them up and having them up. They didn't walk away fucking angry or scared or nothing or shaken. Yeah, they walked away, probably had to make them think, you know what I mean? And that's about it. But you know, at the end of the day, unless someone's gonna come at me and try and push their views on me, I'm not gonna push my views on people. It just means that
brother, you've been on Facebook. You've been pushing.
That's why. Like I said, I told people on Facebook that was going to happen if they were wrong. Because remember, I had some people coming on Facebook on a hype. Yeah, so I said, all right, cool. You don't say your piece here, but if you are wrong, you ain't going to hear the end. Yeah, literally. And you know what? A lot of people have actually removed me from Facebook, and it's good. And why have they removed me from Facebook?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'll be honest. You're upsetting some people. You're upsetting your friends. Some of your friends are upsetting them.
No, bro. This is what I'm saying. If you want me to change my stance, yeah, because I'm upsetting some of my friends, yeah, seriously.
No, I'm just saying.
How big this is. How big this is.
I'm talking about changing your stance on the situation, yeah. But your stance on the situation is also not your stance towards people. You're not taking a stance against the establishment and how they're dealing with it. You're taking a stance against the people for how they're reacting to that, yeah, which is the trick. The main trick that the establishment always play is to push you against the people next to you instead of pushing yourself against them, because you're not fighting them. You're leaving them alone. You're badding up your neighbor.
We're not fighting you either. We ain't fighting you. Remember that. We ain't fighting you.
Lefty Lucy said it says on the mask instructions they do not work. I blatantly agree that the masks don't work. I think the mask is nonsense, but I think sometimes it makes sense to wear it for other reasons, because I don't like people seeing me about it. Ivan Drebin G said, boys, go to the grocery in Camden Town and drink motherfucking beer together. Fuck this. But luckily, Drebin,
you know, the days of standing in the street and drinking in Camden Town are over.
Yeah, Terra is not in Camden Town.
And that's what I'm saying. If people want to talk about stay safe, yeah. Imagine this, right? I was in Camden for 10 years, yeah. People should have been saying that to me every day before I went out to Camden. They should have been saying stay safe, because literally it was you know what I mean? That's one of the ones where you really could have gone to work and not came home. You know what I mean? So you should have been saying it to me then. You understand? There's no point saying it to you now. Stay safe. Who's not trying to stay safe anyway? No, but yeah, all of this fucking brainwash rhetoric, like I said, innit? Yeah, people might be getting upset with me, but like they should be getting upset with the government. You understand?
But they are though. They're already upset.
The government fucked them over. Yeah, but listen. Yeah, but the government, it fucked them over, just like it fucked me over. At the end of the day, I have to do my. I've had to do what I've had to do.
People are upset with the government for not
wearing my head above the water in the situation. That's what everyone else has to do.
People are upset with the government for doing a lockdown, and people are also upset with the government for not doing a lockdown. So it's all a fucking mess.
Now, you know, I've realised people have to do. You people have. This is my advice to everyone. Everyone is angry with this person, angry with Boris, angry with this person. People need to let go of the anger. This is.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Let go of the anger.
But you're the most angry person I see on the fucking timeline, bro.
Nova, it's time to, even you need to let go of the anger. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, honestly, let go of the anger, because what's going to happen is going to happen. And no one has got fucking choice.
So then why are you so angry, bro? Because you're mad angry. You're mad angry.
Bro, am I angry? I'm not angry.
I'll be honest with you, bro. The other day, someone inboxed me and was like, is Terra okay? And I don't even know the person. I'm saying, like, because you was bugging, they were like, yo, is Terra all right? Like, is he all right? I'm saying.
End of the day, you know the answer. You know the answer is no. And that's the thing. The answer is no, because, and that's the thing. And this is the difference. While the rest of you are all right, I'm there seeing Wagwan. And
no, but man's not all right, bro. No, because nobody's all right.
So I admit it. You get me? I admit it. Yeah, I'm not all right. But at the same time, you know what I mean? I make do. You know what I mean? It could be worse.
Same.
I'm not sitting here fucking crying. But at the same time, I got to do what I have to do. You understand? You know, sometimes in life, yeah, you have to calling in it. And it doesn't matter who gets offended. Do you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who gets offended. Yeah, and it doesn't matter who gets angry. You understand? All I'd say to people is let go of the anger.
But you're the most angry man on the time.
A lot of people are angry towards me. A lot of people are angry towards me.
I'm gonna be honest. You're projecting. You need to
let go of the anger. People need to let go of the anger.
What about your anger? What about your anger?
Anger. I got a job to do. Yeah, people ain't got to worry about my anger. And in the day people want to stand with me, then they can fucking worry about fucking turning their anger back on. But right now,
a lot of us are already here standing together.
At the end of the day, people need to sit. People need to do whatever they've been doing to get themselves through. They need to just carry on doing it. They need to sit down, put Netflix on, have a drink, have a split, and that's what they need to do. They need to leave what I'm doing to me. You understand? They need to literally leave it to me. And then, you know, a year, 2 years, 5 years down the line,
but maybe I agree with that. I agree with that, but maybe you need to humble yourself and do the same to them and leave them to what they're doing to get through.
I am humble.
You're not. You're bullying people. You're bullying people.
I'm very humble, Novar. I am very humble.
No, you're humble. You're badding people up. Look, I think we've got to end. What?
Who was I badding up?
You're badding up people on the timeline all day.
Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, these people want to step out of line, and they want to try and step out of line and try and say certain things. in order to undermine what I'm doing.
Nah,
they got nothing to say. They just want to undermine what I'm doing. That's why they get badded up. You understand? They want to come in with foolishness. You understand? Don't get me wrong. I joke about. I do have a laugh.
I don't even think you're standing by what you've been saying.
Yeah, I do. But I do. I joke about all the time. I always have a laugh online and whatever. Yeah. But then there's some aspects of my life I'm very serious about. Yeah. And there's some things that I'm very serious about. And people try and enter it on a joke sort of thing. That's how it happens.
Well, look,
but I'm not bad in no one up.
I'm not bad in no one up. Kev the poet is making comments saying that nobody's all right, and I think that's what I've been trying to say as well. That no one is actually all right. The people that are wearing masks and are scared, they're not all right, bro. Nobody's all right. So I don't think we should be warring each other. I just think, them people, if they're wearing a mask, they're not my enemy, bro. Yeah, they're not my enemy. Like they're just scared. They're going. And the person who want to wear a mask and is like, fuck that, I'm doing my thing. They're not my enemy either. Like they're all struggling and dealing with it in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Ashley Young, Terra, you seem more at peace with things. Nova seems conflicted. He wants to believe but can't commit.
Who said that?
Ashley Young.
Well, yeah, it's the truth. I am, and that's the thing. I am at peace. I am at peace.
Then why are you warring? Why are you warring out here? I'm actually at peace. I'm actually at peace. Like I'm actually day to day. Yeah, I'm not actually wearing a mask walking around the road. I'm at peace. I'm doing my work. I'm working from home anyway. I'm just getting on with my life, looking after my daughter. My life is very good right now. Like I am not even thinking about this day to day. But you, on the other hand, your timeline is angry post about it 24/7.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm only saying to you as my friend, saying like this is a mad time for everyone. People are struggling and all reacting to it in different ways. And I even empathize with your reaction to it because it's madness going on.
People shouldn't even, the last thing anyone should have for me is pity. Yeah, because I'm not sitting here feeling sorry for other people. So I wouldn't want people to feel sorry for me. I am not sitting here going, oh my God. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here worried. I know people are struggling, but you know what? People are always struggling. Struggles is just one of them things, isn't it? Like people can struggle. And at some point, you do have to feel a certain way about it, but you still got to get on with your life. And you cannot let them sorts of thoughts dictate your everyday reality. However, because of the way the people I know went on, see what it is, Novar. I don't think you saw what was on my timeline. Yeah, so I don't know how your timeline was, but my timeline was disgusting. Yeah, my timeline was fucking horrible. Like the way people were carrying on when this whole thing kicked off.
In the beginning, I don't know.
Well, my timeline was fucking extreme. My timeline was like, stay at home, you fucking selfish cunts. I saw people going, you fucking cunt, you fuck, I can't fucking believe you fucking went to a party, you fucking selfish cunt. My fucking grandma's in a fucking nursing home. Yeah, that's how they were moving, yeah. So I was seeing it from the other side, and I was seeing how extreme and how violent, like a lot of people, like there's a lot of threats and violence towards women, yeah, over them questioning, not even actually saying anything. They were just questioning, like maybe what the government's saying isn't 100%. And I saw people like, how could you fucking say that? I will fucking do this and that, yeah. So I had to stand up, and I had to be the one that was like, well, you know what? All I'm seeing is people just threatening women. I had to be the one to stand up and say, like, all you people, come and see me. Yeah, all you people that get so angry.
But then I'm saying you're badding up people so much and being so angry. So you come and see me.
And that's how it runs.
Yeah, that's why I had to put my mask on in the video on the tube and say, well, come and see me then, bro, because you're badding up people. So
but I'm not going up to people badding them up.
You was.
I'm not going up to people badding them up for no. So you think just because you put a mask on, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, that's it. Well, as soon as I see him, it's on. You know what I mean? As soon as it's on site, you put a mask on. It's like these times, man in the hood be wearing masks for time. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. People had masks already.
It's brilliant. Look, let's wrap it though. I just took the mask off so I could just wrap it up and say
you could say that during the course of the conversation I convinced you to take your mask off. You could leave it like that. Yeah.
Nah, it was Lefty Lucy who done it still. I'm not giving you no credit. Shout out to what's this say? Condolinio record.
Yeah, shout out to Dro.
Oh, yeah.
God's child.
Well, shout out to God's child, yeah. Community, We need common unity. Yeah, which is what I've been trying to say the whole
Well,
time.
well, and we hope that Nova kind of rejects his wicked ways and joins us. To be quite honest,
I'm with the people. I'm saying here's a clear thing. Yeah, whatever
we need good men like you, Nova. We need good men like you.
Bro, whatever beliefs we have, I am a person who is with the people on all sides. I am here to like be with the people on a hippie thing, love to all and all of that. You're on a fuck all the people thing. I'm doing me. So that's our two sides. There's no left and right. There's just the people and against the people.
No.
You're against the people
and the government. Yeah, to get me.
I'm against the government. You're against the people.
You sure?
Makes you pro-government.
Yeah. You...
But let's look. We're gonna have to do episode 2. Yeah, what day is it?
Let's carry on this next week. Let's carry it on next week.
It's Saturdays, yeah. Next Saturday, 8 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
Potentially next Saturday.
Yeah, why not?
And maybe we'll bring in a guest. I really want to bring in Uno.
I think Uno is a legend.
Shout out Ruthless. He said nice track, few relevant points from each side. Peace. Shout out Kev the Poet, Lefty Lucy, Dreb and G, Dro, Ashley Young, Seen Live, Big Ben, everyone that's been locked in. That's been a nice start to Terra Slim versus Noble Flip. And then maybe one episode we'll do a sound clash because people were like, is this a versus? Like we might do that on an episode. Let's make that one of the episodes.
Why not, eh? Why not?
All right, man.
All right, peace. Best.
All right, yo.